and welcome to today's class. Today's class is a strength and stretch flow, combining vinyasa and yin styles. It's going to leave us feeling sweaty, accomplished, and strong, while also giving us a chance for a deep restorative relaxation, resetting our nervous systems, and coming way down into the body in a deep meditative rest. Let's begin seated on our mat. Right away, coming into cow face pose or shoelace, we're going to stack the legs, and let's just begin with the left leg on top of the right, the feet pointing out to the left and the right here. Settling through both sit bones. Place the hands on top of the legs. Closing the eyes. You need to notice where your breath is in your body. Maybe noticing that when we place our awareness on the breath, it naturally deepens. Continue to take long, slow inhales in through the nose and long, slow exhales out. Maybe taking that exhale out the mouth to encourage this concept of arriving to your practice, softening your awareness towards the present moment. At this point, you may decide to invoke Ujjayi pranayama. So sealing the lips, let the air just move through your nose. The inhale is slow and deep. And with the exhale, we create that slight restriction in the back of the throat, making the breath vocal with that slight oceanic sound in your inner ear. Taking this moment to regulate the breath, slowing the breath down and deepening it. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's open up for a twist. The right hand comes to the outside of the right knee, and we inhale to grow tall. Exhale, the gaze comes behind us. Inhale together. Exhale, soften into the pose. Inhale to unwind. Taking a moment here to uncross the legs. Let's just windshield wipe the legs in front of us, feet to the left and to the right. Feeling that flow of fresh blood back through the legs before we do the other side. This time we have the left knee on the bottom, right knee on the top. Root down through your sit bones. Settle the legs, knowing that this pose will look a little different, just depending upon your flexibility. This distance between both knees being maybe shorter or longer accordingly. Once again, let's just place the hands on top of the knees. Close the eyes and take this moment to center yourself back into your Ujjayi breathing pattern. Long, slow cleansing inhales in. Long, slow cleansing exhales out. Placing your awareness on the breath. What feels to breathe here? What feels to breathe into your body? The definition of yoga as found in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, meaning yoga is the calming of the fluctuations of the mind. And so the goal is to slow the mind down. And we do that by continuously redirecting our mind or our awareness to the breath and into the body. Let's inhale together. Exhale, twist to the right. Take the left hand on the outside of the right knee, right arm behind you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, the gaze comes behind you. Using that arm to knee connection to spiral deeper into the twist. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. Sit up strong. Exhale to sink just a little deeper. Inhale, we come through center. Exhale, roll over the knees, coming into a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Deep breath in, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine and tuck your tailbone. Continue to move through cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin, arch your spine up towards the ceiling. Continue this movement with your breath. It might feel nice to close the eyes as you feel into the entire length of your spine. Noticing those areas of tightness. Just where this movement feels really fluid and flowy. Just become aware of how you showed up to your mat. Let's do one more repetition. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. With our next inhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Gaze goes right to the toes. Reach through your arms, send your hips towards the top of your mat, lifting the tailbone higher. Send your heart down towards the tops of the thighs and take a moment to pedal out the feet. Send one heel down to the mat as you bend the opposite knee deeply. Inhale. Exhale, switch it out, send the other heel down, bend the other knee. Inhale comes through downward facing dog. Exhale to hold. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, down dog, lift the hips, gaze to the feet. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Moving through this several times. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Right away, feeling your arms warm up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. We have two more. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Last one. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. With your next inhale, let's take the right leg high. Exhale, step it through in between the hands. Runner's lunge, we keep high onto the back knee. Hands frame the front foot. Grow tall through the spine, pull the heart through the pose. And then connect back to your ujjayi. Find your breath. Inhale together. Exhale, glide the hips back for pyramid pose, straightening that front leg. Option to shorten your stance here just a touch. Stay high onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the front leg. Option to walk the hands behind you. Forehead drawing towards that front knee. Remove any wrinkle on the back of your neck. Let the breath become just a little deeper here. Always an option to take that exhale out the mouth whenever it feels good. With an inhale, we slowly rise, high crescent lunge, staying high onto the ball of the foot. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, sink the hips just a little bit. Inhale, center. Exhale, hover over that front leg. Lower the chest down, hovering just a couple inches above that front thigh. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hover, airplane arms behind your back. With your next in-breath, hands come to the heart, step off that back leg, warrior three. Float the left leg behind you, micro bend in that standing leg. Gaze right under your face on the mat. Neck is long. Find your center, connect to your breath. Inhale together. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, we rise, one leg Tadasana, pull that left knee into the chest. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, sink standing figure four. Take the left ankle on top of the right knee. Bend deeply into a squat, hands at the heart. Sit your booty back. Find a comfortable stretch here where you feel a nice stretch to your left hip. Stay tall through the spine, no rounding in the back. Take a moment to connect to your breath. Inhale, come up, Tadasana. We extend the right leg, left leg behind us, and capture the inside of the foot with the left hand. Inhale, right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, slowly tip forward, finding dancer pose. Kicking the leg behind you. Trying to figure out a perfect position for you to hold your balance. Knowing that that could mean staying more upright like this, or maybe you'd like to explore and challenge yourself, diving forward, hinging at the hips. We have a couple breaths here to play around with this balance. Slowly release the left leg. Hands come down to the mat for standing splits. Drop the chin to the chest. Lift the left leg just a little higher. Deep breath in. Exhale, Jiva squat. Take the left knee, trace it down the right calf. Left toes hover. Inhale to lift and extend. Standing splits. Exhale, Jiva squat. Lower the hips, trace the left knee down the right calf. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Jiva squat. Next time you're in Jiva squat, we have an option to hold for a balance. So you can keep the hands on the mat, or maybe you'd like to draw the hands up to the heart. We're still only standing on our right leg. The left toes are hovering on the ground. Let's take one breath in. Exhale, plant the left hand, step back, revolved high lunge. Reach the right arm to the sky. And let's just drop that right hip in line with the right knee. Stack the shoulders, open up your hearts. Maybe that right hand reaches a little bit further behind you, stretching through the shoulder, making space through the collarbone. Inhale. Exhale, we step back, half plank. Side plank on the left, stack the feet or stagger. Deep breath in, lift the hips. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Once in down dog, deep breath in through the nose. Take that exhale out the mouth, sigh it out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Hands frame the front foot, tent up onto the fingertips. Pull the heart through the pose, shoulders reach away from your ears. Long, slow breaths in. Long, slow breaths out. Regulating the breath, slowing your heart rate down. Inhale together. Exhale, glide the hips back, pyramid pose. Staying high onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, walk the hands behind you. Forehead reaching down towards the top shin. Take a couple of those deep, regulating breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, we rise, high crescent lunge. Inhale through the fingertips. Exhale, sink just a little bit lower through the hips. Settle in. Inhale. Exhale, hover the front chest, airplane arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hover. Inhale, step off that back leg. Warrior three, hands come to the hearts. Micro bend in the left leg. Flex the right toes down to the mat. Staying active through the right leg. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, one leg Tadasana. Take that right knee into the chest. Exhale, standing figure four. Right foot on top of left knee. Hands come to the heart as you drop the hips down. Finding a comfortable position here. Keep the right toes flexed. Taking a few deep Ujjayi breaths. Notice where you feel this pose in your body. Inhale, we rise. Keep that right leg lifted up off the ground. And the right hand captures the inside of the right foot. Inhale, left fingertips up and overhead. Exhale, dancer pose, hinging at the hips. Reach left fingertips forward as you lift and extend the right leg behind you. Once again, we have a few moments here to play around. Exploring how deep you can go forward into the pose while maintaining balance. Knowing that it's okay and even welcomed to fall out of the pose, knowing you have time to come back into it. Inhale together. Exhale, standing splits, hands to the ground. And we lift the right leg behind us, making sure that we're keeping the hips in alignment. No need to stack the hips in order to lift the right leg higher. Inhale. Exhale, Jiva squats. Now we trace the right knee down the left calf. Hover right toes. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Jiva. One more, inhale, extend. Exhale, Jiva. This time when Jiva squat, we hold, balancing on that left leg. Option for hands to stay on the ground here, tented up onto the fingertips, or the hands to reach to the heart. One full breath here. Inhale. Exhale, revolved lunge, plant the right hand, inhale the left. Stack the right, step rather, the right leg behind you. Let's drop the left hip or lift it accordingly so it's in line with the left knee. Stack the shoulders. Take a couple deep breaths. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale, step to the left foot back for side plank on the right. Stack the shoulders, lift the hips just a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, plank pose. We inhale, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Once in down dog, let's take another one of those cleansing breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Come forward and through, bend the left leg, place the left knee behind the left wrist, and then we swing the left foot behind the right, finding pigeon pose. Option for a bolster here, a pillow, or a block. We inhale, reach up and out of the pose. Exhale, fold down and in. Glide your hips back. Come onto your forearms or create a little pillow with the hands for the head. And as we come down into the yin portion of our practice, knowing that we'll be holding poses a little bit longer. Just allowing yourself to drop in. Come back to that place that we explored at the beginning of our practice of following the in-breath and following the out-breath. Dropping into our bodies, allowing us to come into this place of settling the mind into the present moment. Inhale, slowly come out of the pose. Reach up onto the hands, and we're just gonna gently switch out the legs. So from plank pose, we take the right knee behind the right wrist, swing the right foot behind the left wrist, glide the hips back. Inhale, reach up and out of the pose. Exhale, fold. Coming down once again to a place that you can linger in stillness. Drop the chin to the chest. Notice if there's any areas that you can soften a bit more into the pose, surrendering just to be a bit deeper to gravity. Inhale, rise. Sit down onto your right hip and swing the leg around. Coming now into a wide leg fold. Feet come out to the edges of your mats. Bolster, block, blanket, maybe a pillow in between the legs. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Keeping the toes reached up towards the ceiling. This can look different for everybody, just depending upon your flexibility and how you'd like to use your supports to support you. See if there's any way with your supports that you can release the head, removing any wrinkle in the back of the neck, keeping the toes flexed up towards the ceiling. Letting yourself just drop in. Inhale, gently rise. Set your bolster or your pillow off to the left side of you and come down to lying on the back. With an inhale, take the hands on top of the right knee, give it a squeeze. Exhale, hold. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, take the right leg over to the left. Right fingertips reach out to the side. Placing your knee on a block, a pillow, bolster, any support. Turn your gaze over to the right. Maybe placing the arm in kind of a half goalpost, cactus shape to encourage the right shoulder to come down to the mat. Inhale, unwind. Bring your bolster or support over to the right. Inhale, left leg into the center. Give it a good squeeze. And then with your next inhale, breathe in. Exhale, left leg over to the right. Supine twist. Finding that goalpost shape, cactus shape through the left arm. Enough so that you can kind of feel the left shoulder relaxing down towards the ground. And the gaze follows over to the left, taking the stretch through the heart and the neck. With your next exhale, notice if there's any muscles that you can just soften. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Relax the arms. Your next inhale, roll onto the back. Let's take the hands behind the knees, roll up to a seat. And we're going to place a pillow, a blanket, if you have the bolster, and place it right at your low back. The soles of the feet come together to touch. And then with an exhale, slowly lower, laying yourself supine onto the bolster. The palms come face up, out to the sides. And see if you can just relax consciously through the hips, letting the knees likewise soften towards the floor. The heart stays open here, shoulder blades reaching out to the sides, heart forward. Close your eyes. Our final pose of today's class. Just let yourself be still, feeling supported by any of the props that you might be using or not. And feeling supported by the ground beneath you. Feeling the weight of your body heavy into the ground. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Long, slow exhale out the mouth. Make some small movements in the fingers and the toes. Let the hands come to the inner thighs and just gently rock the hips back and forth. Hands come to the outsides of the knees and we close the legs. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra or prayer at the heart. Taking a couple deep breaths into your heart space, coming back to yourself. We inhale, thumbs up to third eye, offering deep reverence and gratitude for the sacredness of this life that we get to live. To the lips for a quick kiss. Deep love and appreciation. And then back to the heart. Namaste.